Hello, hello, hello. Um, sorry for the for sorry for the wait. Sorry for the wait. Um, had technical difficulties.
You need music completely off.
No, not too,
That's wrong now?
not too loud.
Is that low?
That's cool. Wait a minute, y'all. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Some kind of pee dog right now. But welcome to Lady Star World. Hope all is well with my kings and queens. Tonight, yes, I got my little sip strong bowl for this convo. I do not own the rights to the music that's in the background. I do not own the rights to the music that's in the background. But hello, everyone. Well, tonight I'm definitely going to be speaking on two topics. The first topic I'm going to be speaking about is mental illness. Now, when I talk about mental illness, I'm not talking about your average what they show in movies, the one with foam coming out the mouth and they in the corner talking to themselves and talk about it's the end of the world. I mean, it's probably is people out here like that, but to me, that's like bogus. But mental illness is real, y'all. You know, and I'm gonna name just one. Excuse me, I'm gonna name one, and that's PTSD. That one right there by itself, it could be deadly. Only reason why I say it could be deadly because you never know when a person is going to explode. You know, it's like they moves, it's like up, down, in between. You know what I'm saying? And PTSD definitely runs through the black communities because we see a lot. We see a lot, we hear a lot, and we go through a lot. You know, and they try to make it seem like, oh, forget about it. Oh my God, y'all still crying. Yes, we are. Because y'all trying to throw our race under the rug time after time after time after time. And it's very sickening. But PTSD is it's very common, and like I said, it can be deadly. And for me myself, I have PTSD. You know, I didn't know I had it. You know what I'm saying? But I just kept wondering why I was always angry, anxious, couldn't sleep, you know, and just zone out and then just be snapping off. You know, it's like I feel like a person that had PTSD is like you in your own bubble, you know, and you feel like if something or someone trying to intrude in your bubble, you're gonna snap off. You know what I'm saying? Especially for those that don't understand this type of depression, because depression is definitely real. It's levels to depression. I feel like it's different types of depression. You know, you have your depression when you just feel like the world is against you. You have your type of depression where you feel lonely. You have your type of depression where you think no one hears you. You have your type of depression that you just want to cry all the time. And you have that one depression which is mainly known, is when you want to commit suicide. And I feel like they only broadcast mental illness, self-aware, and suicidal when someone harms themselves or something happens in the community. And then to me, that is bullshit. Now I'm about to sip my tea. Because I feel like it should always be on social media. It should always be on the news. I feel like they should have programs for people with these illness where as though they could go somewhere where they could talk about it, do exercises, get it out our system, you know, and learn about it so we can know what to do to treat ourselves. No, I'm not talking about no medication. I'm not talking about self medication. Y'all know what I'm talking about when I say self medication. And I'm not talking about just going with the flow. I'm talking about getting to the head of the situation. Definitely, I believe they should have places or programs about these things. They might do, but a lot of people don't know about it, because like I said, they don't broadcast it like I believe they should, you know. And suicide is ridiculous. You know, you should not just broadcast this person just because they committed suicide because it's the hot topic or it's the hottest trend that's going on. No, you should talk about because a person that is suicidal is real. A person, people will say, oh, if they say they're going to kill themselves, they're not really going to do it. You don't know what that person is thinking mentally or what they're going through emotionally. You don't know. That's probably their cry out for help because don't nobody seems to pay them any attention. So they think like, oh, I'm gonna get somebody attention. They probably call you in the middle of the night or wee hours in the morning. Answer your phone. Answer your phone. Answer that text. Because you never know that conversation that you have with them can either soothe them or stop them completely. You know. And like myself, I struggle with depression myself. I struggle with certain things, but I'm getting better, because I have outlets. I have people I could talk to. I I just I just know what to do to keep myself focused and keep myself like I want to live. I'm going to fight this. I believe it's a disease. Only reason why I say it's a disease because it's something that you have to fight head on. You can't just throw it underneath the rug and think it's going to go away because it's not. And also, grief plays with hand in hand with depression also because a lot of people lose loved ones, I believe, every second, every moment of an hour, day, month, year, you know. And some people don't know how to cope with that. People cope differently, but for the ones that don't like that and very emotional and very loving and caring, it hurts them. A piece of them is gone. And me myself, I went through that. I lost my grandma. That was like my rock, my everything, my my human diary. That was like my Rolly. You know what I'm saying? And then when she left, it's like, oh my God, what I'm gonna do now? So I start doing things. I start drinking. I start running the streets. I start just doing whatever, not knowing that I'm tearing myself apart and thinking that the alcohol is going to suppress how I feel. Maybe for that moment, but when you wake up, it's still going to be there. So I'm in a moment in my life where as though I can't keep doing that same pattern because that pattern is going to lead you to destruction. And and I believe that you should call people. Just out the blue, just call somebody. Like, hey, how you doing? What's going on? How you feeling today? Everything's fine. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if y'all be on the phone for 2 minutes. But it's just that conversation can help a person feel good. You never know what a person thinking or feeling. You know, and mental illness is real. I, and I don't know how many times I could stress that because it really is. And if you don't know how to talk to someone that is going through that, then they're going to shut down even more. They're going to feel like, oh, well, I really can't talk to no one. I really don't have nobody in my corner. And they really is going to be like, you know what, whatever. If they don't take their self out themselves, then they're going to put their self in a situation where as though they could be deleted, erased, gone. And that's not right. I believe everyone should call, text, even pop up, do drive-bys in a good way. Pop up, and ask them, how are you feeling? What's going on? How you feeling today? Come on, let's go out for a walk. Let's go for a drive. You don't always need money to do things. You don't always have to do things. If that person genuinely love and care about you, you should understand that. It shouldn't always be an issue with that. If you're a genuine person, that shouldn't matter. What matters is getting this person well, getting this person on board with being back in reality. And the reason I picked to choose this topic because it's going on daily. It's so many murdering going on. It's so many kids that's getting taken without they never even had the chance to live life or know what life is about. You know, because there's so many. I'm not giving excuses to stone cold murderers and killers and pedophiles, but I'm saying you got to get to the root of why that person just wake up one day and say, no, I'm going to kill them all. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm going to take myself out. Or I'm going to do this and do that. You got to understand why. It's always a reason for something. Maybe that person may look at you or look at their surroundings and it triggers something. It also goes with what triggers also in the brain as well. You got to understand that to know what type of mental illness a person may have. And it definitely runs in different races, cultures, and communities. Not just black, not just white. The world is not just black and white. You know what I'm saying? Look at our president. But anyway, but sorry, you know, it's not just black and white. It's many different races that goes through things, and they don't touch on it. They don't talk about it. If they do, it's like for a brief moment, and then they go to another subject. No, it's real. Some people go to bed crying. They cry themselves to sleep. Some people have weapons under their pillow because they think someone is after them. You know, and I believe that comes from not knowing what self love is. You know, self love is you loving you and the skin that you're in. It took me a very, 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 very long time to learn what that means. I just thought as long as you got good skin and everything, you look good. That's how you're supposed to show that you love yourself. I was so wrong. Loving yourself is mentally, definitely physically, but most of all, emotionally. Especially for us women, because our emotions run very deep. And we sometimes go off the rails. We do a Jasmine Sullivan, bust the windows out your car, or we go wait until exhale and burn your shit up. because we don't know how to deal with that, because we as women go through the go through the drastic things the most in life, I believe. We go through identity issues. We definitely go with how our appearance look. We think we're supposed to have this couture look all the time, or we're supposed to wear makeup. We're supposed to be a certain weight. We're supposed to wear like this. We're supposed to sit like this, and we're supposed to talk like that. No, I mean, you're supposed to be professional and everything and all that jib jabber in the work field and everything, stuff like that. You know, but I believe you got to be yourself to love yourself. Because if you don't love yourself, you don't know how to be true to yourself. How can you love someone else? It's impossible. You think you loving that person, but really you tormenting that person because you have baggage with you. I'm not talking about, when I say baggage, I'm not talking about kids and, excuse me, and all of that. I'm talking about mental baggage and emotional baggage. You know, when you have emotional baggage, the words you speak to your spouse can mess up their mental. How you treat them, how you hold them, how you touch them does something to them emotionally and mentally. You know, And if you just keep talking to your spouse any kind of way without no type of understanding or communication, you're tearing not just yourself but them down as well with you, because you feel like you in this bubble, don't nobody understand you. So hey, come on, you coming on down in this dark hole with me? No, how the blind gonna lead the blind? No, someone gotta be able to balance. It's all about balance. If one like this and one is like in the middle, you know what I'm saying, and can help you raise that up so y'all can be equal, that's beautiful. But if one like this and one up here and y'all both seesawing, it ain't going to work because y'all going to constantly bump heads. And that goes to mental. If you get out of a relationship, the man or the woman was abusing, baby, get my charger. And if the man or woman was abusing you, and you go into another relationship, how you gonna be able to love that man? First, you gotta work on you. You gotta rebuild your confidence, your love. You gotta rebuild your juices back up. Restart yourself. Learn yourself. Learn what triggers that, what words do this and what does that. You know, if you don't know yourself, how are they supposed to know? They're not. They're just gonna keep looking at you crazy like, so I put mayonnaise on the sandwich and she just started crying. I'm not understanding what's going on. Or I parked the car crooked and now she's about to slice and dice me. How are they supposed to know if you don't open up to them a little? And again, I had to learn that myself. Everything that I'm saying, I'm speaking from my own experience and other people's experiences as well. If you don't if you don't know how to communicate and ask for help, if you don't know how to say it verbally, if you know how to sing, write poetry, dance, rap, write, you can reach out to certain people to get that help. It's always a possibility. You know, but people don't talk about these things. People don't talk about the root of it all. It starts with you. If you're if you're no good to yourself, how can you be some good to someone else? That person could already have demons that they fight with daily. And you come with your demon. Now both of y'all demons is battling back and forth, fighting and all that. Where is the middleman, as we said? How? Well, both of y'all battling with yourself. Now y'all battling with each other. It's gonna be turmoil. It's not gonna get better. It's gonna get worse and worse and worse. It's gonna continue. That someone's gonna get hurt, and now everybody at the funeral crying, talking about, oh my goodness, I didn't know that was going on. They should have called me. They should have came and seen me. Whole time, they probably texted you. You didn't answer that text because you was too busy in your life. Whole time they probably called you and you didn't answer. Why? Because you was ignoring. Like you ain't feel like talking. They probably came to your house and you didn't answer the door. You probably told your kid or whoever that lives with you, or you live by yourself, or you probably told your neighbor to say, I'm not here, because you don't want no company at that time. Now, when you see on the news or on social media, you crying. Oh my goodness, I remember when blah blah blah. No, when they was trying to reach out in many different forms and ways, you didn't answer. You didn't pick up the phone. So can they how can you feel some type of way? I'm sorry, I'm just saying. How can you feel some type of way when they reached out? They told you what was going on, and you just took it upon yourself and say, fuck it. They be alright. It's life. They need to get it together. Some people can't get it together. Some people not strong willed as others. You gotta understand it. If you don't understand it, then you suck. You sucky. You real sucky. Real. Like the real kind. I don't know if that's a word, but it's a word to me. You know. But mental illness is real, y'all. And if you don't know that, then you suck. Because if you're not able to understand the levels of it, of where it comes from, sometimes you gotta sit down. If that person may drink a little bit, sit with them. If they even do some, well, I don't condone in the other demonstration, but if they do something, maybe that could be a way to get them. Maybe you can even lie and say, "Yo, I got the blah blah blah," and you just get them over there and see what's going on. It's ways to it. I'm just so sick of people when someone go, if it's not by choice, you know, they go and you saw the signs and now you at their funeral crying. Like that kills me. You never called. You never reached out. You only reached out to see what role you could play in it so you could be on that Me Too movement. Like, I was there, me too. I was there, I talked to them too. Hey, over here. No. If you're not going to be for that person genuinely, don't do it at all. Because that could tear them down to even more from you being fake and phony. Because if you like be there and be like, oh, I'm here for you, I'm always an open book, blah, 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 and then you not, that could definitely tear them apart. Because for you saying that, they take your word. And then when you don't follow through and they spaz out on you, you can't be mad because you lied. Words are very powerful, man. If you spiritual or if you're re- religious, you know what I'm talking about. Some people are not spiritual, some people are atheists, some people go on their own understanding, and that's what's up, whatever floats your boat. But you gotta understand yourself before you can try to help out some other another person as well. Because if you don't, you just tearing them down just as worse. They could have identity issues like I don't know what, and they just bought them a dress, and they about to go out with y'all, and you know they look a mess. You know they hands fried laid, not laid to the side. You know they ain't got no edges. You know they extra chunky like myself. You know these things. And you still gonna say, girl, you look good, girl. Yes, we about this like at the club, up, girl. Whole time you know they look a mess. And you tell them that they look good. They go out with you. You wonder why people was laughing in the corner. And you wonder why they fighting. And they gonna come back to you like, why you ain't telling me I look like this? Oh, I didn't want to hurt your feelings. What? You sound, you sound stupid. You can't do that. Why? Because you have your own issues going on. So you pick out the weakest link for your own entertainment. And that's not cool alone. Now you wonder why they want to whoop your ass. They have your neck. That's a no-no. You don't know if this person schizophrenic, bipolar, have PTSD, or have severe depression. You don't know that. But what you putting them in the trick bag because you want them to be that clown for that moment ain't cool. You say you gonna say something?
You should, but I heard that.
Oh. You know, and it's not cool. It's not cool. So if you really a genuine friend, spouse, family member, or even just an outsider, associate or whatever, be that person. Be who you are. Love you. Learn yourself. Be aware of the trick when things trigger you. Get a book, get a journal. You know, write down some things that you see and feel that triggers you. You know, if you don't like to write, say it out loud to yourself in at home. Don't do it outside in public. You know, people. Yeah, but do it when you have your own downtime. Do it when you feel like you in your own world and you got you getting it together. You know, you can't be able to function in this world if you don't know who you are. If you don't know who you are, then how can you tell somebody else to live their life if you don't know how to live your own? That's just facts. That's just real spill. I'm just saying. Let me take a sip of my tea. You know, but I went through a situation where I thought I nobody was I was against the world, like my man Tupac say, you know, did nobody love me, did nobody care about me, nobody understand me until I had a setback and I seen some things and I had to understand some things and some things was taken from me for me to realize that it's not them, it's you. Like, get your crazy ass together. You know, get it together. Learn who you are. Do what makes you feel good. Like someone told me, don't live for someone. Don't be a people pleaser. Do not always wanting people approval, because if you always want to be a people pleaser or always want approval from people, it's going to drive you nuts. It's going to then you find yourself being down, depressed because you feel like no one is there in your corner, no one supports you, no one loves you. You know, You can't be like that. You can't live your life through that. And those words is true, and it's real. You know, I had to step back myself and be like, "You're right. You're definitely right." Because if you live your life trying to be a people pleaser, that mess you up mentally alone. Because you find yourself buying things, doing strange things to try to keep up with them, and whole time they still talking about your ass. They still envy you for whatever reason, you know, and you not understanding why, but you still trying to please them though. And now you find yourself alone in a dark corner, ready to harm yourself or put yourself in a situation to get harmed. And that's not cool. You know, me myself, I had to do a lot of soul searching and still am. You know, but the headspace that I'm in today is wonderful. I used to worry about what people say about me. I used to always wonder why they don't want me around, or when I come around, it don't feel right. And so I was like, Lady Star, if you don't get it together, love yourself. Be yourself. A person will respect you and care and even honor you because you who you are. You love who you are in your own skin. And that might help that person. Like, you know what? Bump that. I'm not going to try to keep up with this and that and third. I'm going to be me. You know what? You know what, Star Girl? You inspired me to keep pushing and be me. Bang. Just a hello can help a person. And again, I had to back myself up because I was going at my spouse like, why you always saying beautiful? Why you always saying gorgeous? Why you always doing that? Like, why? That's like you being a friendly ass nigga. That's like you this, that, and the third, fifth, sixth. Or going in on the low. But then I had to back myself up. Us women don't hear that word very often unless a nigga try to get in your drawers. Not even the nigga try to get in your drawers. It just, I don't know what's going on today. But anyway, some women don't feel beautiful. Some women never heard the word you're gorgeous, you're a queen. You know, and for you just like open that door like, have a good day, beautiful. Have a good day, my queen. That made their day. They blushing all day like, I'm a queen. I don't know what you talking about, nigga. You know, it can help them mentally change their mindset. They not a female dog. You're not a whore. You're not a slut. You're not a Jezebel, as the old folks say. Or a harlot, as they say. You know, or a heifer. You know, them old people, You know, they say, I'm beautiful. You know, they go home still smiling. They probably will make it their business to walk back down that street just to hear that guys call them beautiful, gorgeous, or queen. You know, and they probably will pull that man like, you helped me just by saying hello. Or you helped me by opening that door. You helped me by calling me a queen. I thought I was nothing. I was called so many names, but that name that you called me, I never heard it. And you helped me feel confident within myself and my skin. I want to thank you for that. Mentally, her mind is going to shift. Her mind is going to grow, and she's going to grow. And she's going to know how it feels to feel love and know what it sounds like when a person love and care about you. Because a person will always tell you who they truly are. All you got to do is what? Listen to them. That's it. That's all you got to do. They will definitely tell you who they are. All you got to do is listen very, very closely. But you know us, we don't. But I believe we need to start, because if we don't, we still gonna remain low. But like I said, mental illness is definitely real, man. It really is, man. And if you don't know how to love yourself, you still mentally trapped. Being mentally trapped is the worst thing I feel than physical trap. When you mentally trapped, you're in your head, you're living inside your mind. And that's the worst way to be. Because you always feel like you gotta do something. You always feel like you gotta prove something. I was like that, you know. And if you don't get a hold on it, then you will continue to dwell. Like my mom always used to tell me, if you let things fester in your body, you ever know what a banana look when it's rotten? That's how you gonna be inside, rotten to the core. And there's nothing you can do for yourself or to no one. And that's facts, y'all. Let me sip my tea before I go on the next topic. You know, before I close out on that topic, do research on these things. You know, do your research on depression, schizophrenic, bipolar, PTSD. You know, definitely do your research on that, on those things to understand. Even talk to someone. You know, definitely would get a clear understanding of it. But next topic I'm gonna talk about briefly is friendships. Now we all think that everybody for us. We come across good people, ugly people, ratchet people, bad people, all types of people every second of our life, you know. And we think that they for us. So we invite these ugly people in our circle and think that they for us. They're for us for a moment, probably because we got the money, we got the car, we got the nice home, we got the nice gear, the latest sneakers, the latest haircut, or the latest hairdo, or the slick glasses, any little thing, you know. And we think that they're for us, but whole time and time they're leeches. You dig what I'm saying? And they suck, literally. They will suck the life out of you. Now you wondering why you feel drained, you feel tired, you feel like you just like and it's that dark cloud hanging over you, and you don't know why. It's because you invite the wrong energy into your space. You know, just because someone say I got your back, or you know you my brother, you my sister, you my main man, you my home girl for life, doesn't mean they for you. Because the ones that's always hanging around you, the ones that's always want to be in your corner, is the ones that will bite you with the quickness and won't think nothing of it. They will come back at you like, well, you ain't say nothing, you let me do it. And you can't get mad because it happened. You dig what I'm saying? And now you like, you know, fucking, I'm not going to deal with nobody. I'm just going to be me. Uh, uh. Now you mad at the world again because someone crossed you. A person will always show you that they will cross you. Just gotta test them that one good time, not 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That one good time. Once you see, you maneuver out of that and you keep it pushing. You know what I mean? Sometimes it takes longer. It's harder because you grow a bond with that person. You grow a bond with that person And you like, damn, I would never think in a trillion, zillion, badillion years that they will cross me like that. But they do. Because why? They was always right there in the cut. Y'all that did dirt together. Y'all that slept with the baddest bitches, the smut buckets. Y'all that smutted out chicks together. Y'all that did any and everything together. You feel what I'm saying? And now he or she crossed you. I'm gonna break it down. Let me sip my tea. I do not own the copyrights to the music in the background. For us females, we feel like, because you know, most majority of us women don't hang with women. We always have like a lot of male friends. But for the ones that are girly girl and have their girl circle, you do not. How did I get my bad. You do not.
Lord, don't bring that nothing. That man got killed from this other thing.
You do not sit around your home girls and talk about what's going on in the bedroom. You do not talk about the dirt. You did dirt. You don't do that because you know why? If you talk about what your man doing in the bedroom and all that, what size is his dick and all that, how he eat the pussy, how he hit it from the back, how he had you in this position, that position, and all that demonstration. Don't you think your homegirl is side out of your nigga? Now you wonder why she wanna always come over your house? Or something happened, she lost her house, now she coming to stay with you, and then it just so happen if your man not strong enough, he's gonna fuck your homegirl. Yeah, it's possible, and it can happen. You know, just because you open up that door, but you didn't even know it though. But you open up that door and let her know what's going on in your bedroom, girl. Let me tell you this tea, girl. Why the fuck Tyrone had me on a motherfucking hornet swing? Yes, bitch, you know the hornet swing when you get on there, whatever, da da da. Now, Tanya looking at your man, giggling all up in your man face. And now you mad. You going at your nigga like, why the fuck you all in Tanya face, da 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 da. But you should be going at Tanya. Because now she's plotting to get your nigga. Because you opened up that door. But that's supposed to be your friend though. Ain't your damn friend. She never was. Come on now, bruh. That shit can happen. It's possible. And it happens every second of the day. Now, falls with males. You cannot sit around your main mans and tell your main mans what's going on in the bedroom at home with you and your lady. If you and your lady doing things or whatever, you do not tell your homeboy what's going on. You introduce, if you want to introduce your chick to your homeboys or whatever, that's your choice. You feel what I'm saying? Now you wonder why they're sneaking and creeping and every time they look at each other, they can't really look at each other because they already did the demonstration with each other. It can happen. It's possible. You dig what I'm saying? You can't open certain doors when you have so-called friends, especially if you know how your friends get down. What makes you think that they're not going to come back at you and bite you? If they did that to Billy around the corner, what makes you think they're not going to do it to you, yo? They will with the quickness. The reason why they would do it with the quickness because they won't suspect that, they won't believe that. Again, I had a similar situation. I stopped talking to my friend over that. You know, And now I have my guard up with certain things as far as with dealing with friends. You know, still working that out within myself. I'm not perfect, far from that. I'm not no angel, you know. But it's certain boundaries that you do not cross. You do not go and chill over your man's chick house. You do not go past that if he's not home. If she yell out that window and say, "Oh, he not here," all you gotta do is be like, "All right, tell him I stopped past." You don't come in and chill until he come. No, you keep it pushing. You don't do that. Same go vice versa for the female. You don't go pop up at the nigga door. He could be doing some things. I'm not gonna say it. Fuck it, I'm gonna say it. He probably be jerking off or something. And you pop it up at the door. He looking all oily. And you wonder why he's looking oily. You feel what I'm saying? You didn't interrupt this man intimate time while his girl is at work. What the fuck you want? Go, she ain't here. Oh, well, I gotta use the bathroom. McDonald's up the street, baby sis. There you go. I'm not coming in here. You know, but again, it's certain doors that you open on your friendships. Some doors, no, a lot of doors you keep closed. If you open them doors, they will be open. Now you can't get mad at your spouse. Because at the end of the day, a man is going to be a man, yo. If that man keeps saying no, chill, stop, and he come to you and tell you and give you a heads up of what's going on, now you don't believe him and all that. If that man is not strong-minded enough, he's going to fuck her. It might impregnate her. And now, all three of y'all is in a triangle together and all that, and it's messy. You dig what I'm saying? Like, no, you don't do that. It's just certain things and boundaries you do not cross. Because if you cross them, there's no turning back. You can't erase it and be like, no, I didn't mean to do that. Like on a paper with a pencil on a test. No, it's life. It's already there. You can't go back. It's already done. It's over with. Use a bird. Like, keep it pushing. You know what I mean? But friendships, I believe, like Medea, like Tyler Perry, aka Medea said, people cover your life for seasons, and some come in your life for a lifetime. And I quote, we just get so caught up with the people and we have them in our life for a season for a season think they're supposed to be there for a lifetime, but whole time they're just there for their season. So now we all in our feelings and our unquote. And that's facts. And I quote, she said, some people are like branches. They'll break and leave you high and dry. And I quote, some people are like leaves. Some of them will just wither away. I mean, that's his life, you know. And I quote, you rarely come across people that are the roots, sturdy, strong, help you grow. Y'all grow with each other. Those the people that you keep in your life for a lifetime if possible. You know, you can't all willy-nilly keep getting. Lord? You can't willy-nilly just keep having people in your life. What's going on? Sorry, y'all, about that. It's some real shit. People screaming and shit. Unscripted. Unfucking scripted. I can't. I can't. People are weird, man. But Anywho, some people, like I said, on the root, you know, and like I said, you don't push those people away. You try to keep them close as much as possible, you know. And if they help you on that journey and they they have another journey to go on, you know, you can't be sad or upset. They were just there to help you on the journey and help you, you know. But don't forget about us. They're not going to forget about you, even though we think that they are, but they're not. But friends are tricky. And if you don't know how to pick and choose or learn, if you don't know how to pick and choose and and know and know who your true friend who your true friends are, then you will never know. You are who you attract. That's facts. If you want to be successful and live life, you live your best life, yeah. If you know what I mean, you be around people that have the same goals as you. If you want to be a loser, bum, or whatever, and when I say a bum, I'm not meaning the bum that looks dirty and dingy. No, I'm talking about the bum that don't care about life and want to bring you down right along with them. That's a bum. Don't have no morals, no goals. They just go with the flow. They just living for the moment. They're not living life. They're living the moment. It's a difference. Always remember that. It's a difference. But got to know what a true friend is and what's not. Because if you don't, you will get screwed. And you can't be mad at them. You gotta be mad at yourself because you invited them in thinking that they was real, but the whole time they fake. They gonna show you their true colors. It might not be then or there, but they will show you. Then once they show you, just keep it pushing. Ain't no love lost, ain't no hard feelings. But I can't get like that. That's not me. That's not me no more. My mind growing, my mind maturing. You need to level up. Now that's leveling up. Let's level up mentally. You feel me? That goes back to mental illness. All that runs hand to hand. All that. Let me sip my tea. And that's facts, y'all. I had to talk about these two tops because they've been burning my ass. You know, but again, I repeat, mental illness is real. Definitely research on that. And friendships, pick and choose your friends. If you know who you are and you know your morals and you know what you want to accomplish, what you want to do in your life, surround yourself with people like that. That's facts. If you want to start from the gut, from the bottom, and make it through the mud, you be around those people. Y'all could make it through it together and shine like a diamond, man. If not, you just going to be stuck in the mud, stuck in a rut, and you wonder why that you're stuck. It's not them, it's you. You know? And me, myself, I had to realize that. You know, don't always have to have a big crowd to cheer you on. Don't always have a big crowd to push you through. You dig what I'm saying? You never know who's watching. You never know. But I'm about to get out of here, y'all, and finish drinking my tea, listen to my music, and figure out what's going on with my computer. This is irky. But Give me your feedback on this. Tell me what y'all think. Tell me how y'all feel. You know, I have an Instagram, I have a Facebook, I have a Snapchat. You know, my name on Facebook is Simone Jackson. Same thing on my Instagram. Same thing on my Snap. Definitely could follow me. You know what I'm saying? I don't hide nothing. What I gotta hide for? Straight up. Gotta be true to yourself to be able to be true to others. Because if you're not true to yourself, you don't love yourself, if you don't not learning how to let certain things go in your life, you're going to become that person that you don't want to be. And that's facts. If you don't let certain things go, it will mess with your mind. You will start seeing ghosts, as my uncle will say. You know, and again, you will feel like everyone is against you, but not really. It's you and your thoughts and your mind in that dark corner that you stay in. You gotta come out that corner. You gotta shine. You gotta live. You gotta live for yourself. And if you don't live for self, you're not a able soul. You know, and if you're not an able soul, how can you be an able person? That's facts. You know, you gotta let go. And again, if you spiritual, religious, whoever you pray to, pray to Jesus, you pray to Allah, you pray to you if you Hindu, if you Jewish, Buddhism, you know what I'm saying, and if you're an atheist, that's whatever gets you going, definitely reach out to that, to whatever tools and utensils that you was already installed in you from people that came in your life that love to care about you. Use them tools. Always go back to them tools and the utensils that's been installed in you and learn how to refresh them and blossom. Because if you don't blossom, you're going to stay that bud. And if you stay that bud, you won't grow and you will wither away and die. That's facts. You know. But love you guys. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Give feedback. Definitely tell me what you think. What I touched on. Definitely holler at a sister. I'm on here looking kind of ratchet. Had a long day today. Hair looking like who shot John, but hey, I had to come and express this. You know. But definitely holler at me. Good night to all. Hope all be blessed. Hope all definitely take heed to what I said, and definitely understand where I'm coming from, you know. And again, if you don't understand it, do your own research, talk to someone. Not just anybody, talk to someone with a level head and an easy heart. What I mean by a easy heart, something that's pure, something that's genuine, something that is full of love. And you understand. Because this thing called life, you can't just be here living. You can't just be here existing. You just here. You just here. Boom. For the moment. No, you gotta live and embrace the good, the bad, and the ugly. Because if you don't learn from your mistakes, you will remain lost, I believe. So good night. I will be back tomorrow night at the same time, 9:30. No later than 10. So, to all my kings and queens, good night and have a beautiful, beautiful weekend. Toodles.